Hello people, today we're going to be looking into an interview Dan Wootton's just done on his YouTube channel with Angela Levin. In that interview, Angela states that Preparation H wants Megsy to be queen. That's what Harry wants. With him as more of a kind of consort advisory role. Now, this is something I picked up in the readings that Megsy wanted to be queen, but we're going to have a look and see where Harry is in all of this. To me, I would think they would battle for the prize, the overall monarch. If that ever came to pass, I don't think it's never going to come to pass, but let's have a look and see what Megsy and Harry feel about this disclosure by Ms. Levin. And yeah, that's what we're going to do today. So if you're new here, like, subscribe, all of that YouTubery stuff. Let's get right into it and see where Megsy is. Now, I use these Cthulhu cards for Megsy all the time. This seems to vibe with her, so that's what we're using them for. And then I'll use the Garbage Pail Kids Tarot for Harry. So I'm going to work in a layer. I'll do a Celtic Cross for Meghan and a Celtic Cross for Harry, and then we'll see what cards are lined up. Now, Meghan is the Queen of Wands in the tarot, or the Strength card, because she's a Leo. Now, Leos are fire signs, so she would be Queen of Wands because Queen of Wands relates to fire signs. Harry is a Virgo, so he would either be the Hermit, which is the card Virgo, or he would be the Knight or King of Pentacles in the tarot, because that relates to earth signs. So let's have a look and see where Megsy is in all of this. What does she want? Does she want complete control? Does she want to be queen? Is it on her vision board? Let's have a look. Four of Cups. She's not receptive about something. Emotionally, she's not prepared to listen to something. She doesn't necessarily like what that message is. So that's straight off going into the Four of Cups straight off. And that could be the fact that she wasn't wanting to be told or be aware of the structure of the monarchy. So could be willingly blind to that. We'll see what's crossing over, though. See what's crossing over her. And we've got the Five of Cups. Okay, so there's grief and loss and regret there. Of what it could have been. Okay. She is quite emotional about this. The Ten of Wands is a burden. She's carrying a burden with this. I think she does want to be queen, you know. And the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah. The Hierophant is astrologically, it relates to the sign of Taurus. Now, the most famous member of the royal family, particularly ever, was, of course, the late Queen Elizabeth II, and she was a Taurian. So when we're talking about Queen's energy, I feel like Megsy is going to try and get some of that Queen Elizabeth II, like she wants to be as recognizable, as loved as respected as Queen Elizabeth II. However, she is emotionally upset. She is emotionally disturbed by the fact that the monarchy seemingly, in her mind, rejected her because she thinks that she would have been the best of the best. She would have been the greatest queen ever. Her ego is, she's very Leo, very Leo. In fact, I'm surprised that she isn't Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Ascendant. This girl thinks she is it. The Hierophant in reverse is also wanting to destroy something, to destroy traditional structures. There's nothing more traditional than a 1,000-year-old monarchy. She thinks she would have been a better queen than Queen Elizabeth II. She wants to take some, do you know how we say about how would you say it? H.G. Tudor says it, character trait acquisition. She's tried it with Diana. She's tried to get Diana's essence somewhere with her. So now she's wanting to like maybe take a little bit of Queen Elizabeth II's essence, which is wild, because Queen Elizabeth II was a very modest, a very humble lady. She was a good person, a very good person. I think Queen Elizabeth II as well, and I'm going to tell you this because I was going to do past life reading on Queen Elizabeth II. She's a one-off. She incarnated into this life and then she left. She won't repeat. She was a one-off. She was a one-off. The Hierophant in reverse, though, it's showing to me that Megsy is thinking that she can really take. If she can't have it, then she's going to try and destroy the royal family. The Ten of Swords, we know, we saw her. The Ten of Swords in reverse. We're aware that they have told lies and they have stabbed the royal family in the front, as it were. They have betrayed the royal family. They have attacked the royal family. King of Pentacles in reverse. Something's happening with Harry soon. He's not going to look very good. I wonder if she's on a devaluation cycle. The Ace of Cups is in reverse. Gaslighting herself. And Temperance is in reverse. The Ace of Cups in reverse. I know this sounds really odd. I wonder if we're going to get, because Megsy likes to believe she's like the best at everything. She could be a politician. She could be a amazing actress. She could be royalty. She can be this. She can be that. She can be all of these things. What has got lost in multiple by a lot of people is not everything is for everyone. So I'll use myself as an example. I'm a tarot reader. I'm psychic. I'm a seer. But I can't do office work. I'm no good at that. That's just, it's not in my nature. I wish I was like that. I wish I could do that in a sense, but I am no good. No good at things like that. But Megsy would have to be the best tarot reader and the best office worker and the best this and the best that. So there is an element of that with Megsy. She was never told some things are not for you. And I think that there is a big part of that is what is, I'm not saying don't follow your dreams. I'm just saying know your strengths. And she thinks her strengths are everywhere. So she's gaslighting herself with that. I wouldn't be surprised if she comes out and says, or Harry says, it potentially Harry, because we've got the King of Pentacles in reverse, that they have been psychically visited by Queen Elizabeth, as well as Diana. I really believe that they will possibly, potentially say that. I don't believe they have though. We have got the Hanged Man. What she's wanting to avoid is self-sacrifice. So do you know how they said like the service is universal? They weren't fully aware that there has to be self-sacrifice, and they don't want to do that. She wants she wants to be a top dog, and if she has to take the whole place down to say I told you so, she will. She doesn't get the self-sacrifice stuff. And we have the Leo card in reverse. We've got Strength in reverse. So she does see herself as, I would say, better than Queen Elizabeth. She doesn't think she's an equal. She thinks she could have done it better than Queen Elizabeth. I don't believe that she would have done. It's what she thinks, not what I think. I think Queen Elizabeth was an amazing lady. The Strength card in reverse, though, there is a weakness point coming up for her. She's going to look far removed from Queen Elizabeth. That's for sure. That's for sure. I don't think they are ever going to get anywhere near the crown, by the way. But I think it's something that they fantasize about. I think it's something that they talk about. It could have been us, Meg. And I feel like it's part of their projection. Let's have a look at Harry. Does Harry want Meghan as queen? Let's have a look. There we have the Hanged Man in reverse. The very thing that she's wanting to avoid. He doesn't learn, this boy, this man. I call him a boy, but he's a man. He's nearly 40. He's 40 this year. Technically, really, your frontal lobe in your brain develops by the time you're about 28, 30. So you should be into your, I know 18 is when you become an adult, but he really is all grown. He really is all grown now, very much so, but he doesn't behave like that. And he expects everybody to give him preferential treatment. With the Hanged Man in reverse, he hasn't learnt. He doesn't have a sense of understanding what's been going on. He doesn't get that. He doesn't understand the self-sacrifice bit. And it has wounded him. The Three of Wands. There's Three of Swords, sorry. There is wounding there. Now, that could be Megsy's wounding. Megsy going, oh, I feel so rejected. That kind of thing. We're going to hear a lot about mother. Okay. And underneath, we have the Four of Coins. Loss of control. He can't help himself. He will put it up around his mother. He will make a big deal about Megsy and his mother, his maternal figure, of course, his mother being Princess Diana. He is going to play that a lot. I feel like he is going to try and take ownership of his mother's memory more and more. There's definitely something coming down the tracks here. The Sun. Okay. We've got Temperance in reverse, which is exactly what's surrounding Megsy. So that's what's on his mind. And there's the burden carrying that 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands was there. They're up to something, guys. They are up to something. I don't think she tells him everything that's on her mind. He thinks she does, though. Because she is saying what's known on the surface. Oh, it's just such a hard burden to be me, kind of thing. And carrying this burden, they cast off by the royal family and all that stuff. They are very much up to something. He is trying to create something. Trying to cause some trouble, I feel. We have the Four of Swords in reverse. There is a death around Harry, which will unfold as we go along. But like I say, the death with Megsy had a death last year, and everybody instantly went, oh my God, oh no, Thomas Markle Sr. And it turned out it was somebody she was in suits with. So there will be a death that does affect him. However, it might be somebody who is completely on our radar, if you know what I mean. I know we've got a lot of other things going on in health with the royal family. It could be a friend that he's made in California. It could be somebody he knows from school. It could be somebody he knows from polo. But there is that there. There is potentially a death around him. there is issue. He does have issues, though. He has a lot of hang-ups regarding his titles. Maybe he's threatening to bring them out of abeyance. What he's frightened of, the devil. And the Knight of Cups is in reverse. Something is going to happen later in the year, guys. We are going to see Harry as spiteful, vengeful, and kind of ill-equipped, I would want to say. Emotionally vulnerable, ill-equipped with how he handles things. He might smear William with something else from his younger days. But the Strength card in reverse at this point, it looks like Meghan and Harry are going to try and do something later this year that is going to backfire on them. They think they will be winning, but it doesn't look like winning from these cards. I feel like Megsy wants to take apart the monarchy and Harry wants to avenge his mother's death. And he wants ownership of his mother's legacy and memory, potentially coming out. This is why they go so hard for William, because William is heir and William has got a lot more looks-wise Spencer in him than Harry has. Harry's just got the ginger hair, the red hair. That's the only thing that sets him out as a Spencer, even though Diana didn't have red hair, but there is red hair in the Spencer family there. So I think they're up to something. They are up to something. They want to own, basically they want to own parts of the royal family, the royal legacy, if you will. Let's have a look and see how Megsy, why does Megsy want to be queen? Let's see what these cards have to say. I'll pull one for Meghan. Gossip and kindness. She doesn't like being gossiped about. She thinks if she gets to being the queen, the Bogard Posey is the card here, is she thinks if she gets to being queen, everyone will have to be nice about her. That's what she thinks. That's what she thinks. Everyone will automatically like her if she becomes queen. Let's have a look at Harry. And the Baneberry, just ask. He's so used to getting what he's wanted and so used to getting everything handed to him on a plate. He's never been told no, really. He's never been given those healthy boundaries. So he got told no. So he is on some kind of quest to not only either destroy the monarchy. I don't think he can see it, you know. Megsy wants to control everything and be liked and be top dog and satisfy her ego. And Harry just wants, he doesn't want to get told no. He cannot tolerate it. Both of them seem to have some type of oppositional defiance disorder, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, all that stuff. Especially Megsy. So even if she is in an unhappy relationship with Harry, and I presume she is, she's not going to give that up because oppositional defiance disorder. She doesn't want the people who are critical of her to win, basically. But that's what I see in the cards, guys. I'll probably put this up earlier than the live. There is a live tonight. It is solar eclipse day. So there is a live tonight at 8:20 p.m. UK time. If you're watching this after, go and check out the live as well. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I will see you soon for some more, and take care of yourselves, and leave me a little black cat with some sparkles shooting out its bum if you get this far in the video. So guys, take care. Bye everyone. Bye.